Hello, good day. Hope you're Rosemary. I'll be taking you on junior class mathematics. And our topic today is fractions. So, what is fraction? In one way or the other, in our daily activities, we always involve ourselves or do one activity or the other that has to do with fraction. For example, as a child, as a student, if you are given something to share with your sister or your friend or your classmates, invariably you are sharing that particular object given to you into fractions. What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole, either a whole number or object. Also, you can see that fractions are gotten when you divide an object into many equal parts. Emphasis on that equal. Emphasis on the equal parts. What do I mean by that? Some of you are very greedy. If you are giving something to share with your siblings, let's say you are giving an orange to share with your sibling, you are three. This is a whole orange. Instead of you to share it equally with your sibling, you would like to take the bigger part. And your remaining two siblings, you just share this small part into two and give them. If you involve yourself in such, this is not a fraction. It must be divided into equal parts for it to be a fraction. Examples of fractions, we have 2 over 3. We have 1 over 3. Let's say you divided the orange into 4 equal parts. You have 3 siblings plus you, which makes you people. And you divided the oranges into 4 equal parts and you took one part. The one part of the orange out of the 4 parts is a fraction, and that means you have taken 1/4 of the orange, or that is what we call 1 over 4. If you give another part of the orange you divided to one of your siblings, what does that mean? You have taken 2/4 of the orange. That is 2 out of the 4 equal parts you shared the orange into. So, what am I trying to say? A fraction has 2 parts. The numerator and the denominator. The numerator is the number at the top. And we are talking of 2 over 4. The 2 at the top here is the numerator. While the denominator, which is 4, is the number beneath it. The number at the top is called numerator, while the number below is called denominator. Let's talk about types of fractions. Number 1, we have what we call improper fraction. Improper fraction. In this type of fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. Numerator is bigger than the denominator. The number at the top must be smaller. Sorry, numerator is smaller than the denominator. Sorry for that. Sorry. Number 1 is proper fraction. Sorry, I made a mistake. Number 1 is proper fraction. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. So, example, we have 2 over 5. We have 3 over 7. These are examples of proper fractions. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Then the second one, we have improper fraction. This is where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Numerator is bigger bigger than the denominator. The one at the top is bigger than the one below. For my students, I always use this analogy to make them remember this particular types of fraction, because most times they mix it up. If you ask them the question in the exam or the test. If you ask them the types of proper examples of proper fraction, they mistake it with improper fraction. Just take it as this locker on your desk here. You can carry 1 cup of water and drop on top of this desk, and it can carry it properly, comfortably, without shaking. That is a small object standing on top of a bigger object. That object under it can carry it comfortably without any problem, without shaking. But that is proper. But when you carry a very heavy object and put under a small object, you will see that the one below, the one that is smaller, will be shaking sometimes. Sometimes it will even give way and fall. That is improper. That is, it cannot carry it. The object under will be shaking. So you can always use this analogy to remember so that you will not make a mistake when you are asked the question. Is that okay? So let's continue. Examples of improper fraction. Remember, the one at the top will be bigger than the one below. So we have 11 over 7, 23 over 8, etc. Is that okay? Then number 3, we have mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. This is a fraction, just from the name, it is combined, it is mixed up. It is a combination of both a whole number and a fraction. Both a whole number and a fraction, they are combined together to get a mixed fraction. Combines both whole number and a fraction. Example, we have 5 whole number, 1 over 7, 3 whole number, 2 over 5, etc. Then another type of fraction we have is called decimal fraction. Decimal fraction. This is a type of fraction where the denominator, remember what I said about denominator, the numbers below, where the denominator is in power of 10. The denominators are in power of 10. Denominator is in power of 10. Example, 7 over 10, 2 over 100, 3 over 1000, etc. Then we have the last but not the least of them all. Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions. The type of fraction got when you multiply a given fraction by the same whole number. What does that mean? Multiply both numerator and denominator of a given fraction by the same whole number. You get an equivalent fraction. Multiply a given fraction by the same whole number. You get equivalent fraction. Example, 2 over 3. You are given 2 over 3 as a fraction, and you are asked to find the first 2 fractions which are equivalent to this particular fraction, 2 over 3. Find the first 2 fractions which are equivalent to 2 over 3. What do you do? First of all, start with number 2. Because you know if you multiply any number by 1, you get the same number. So we are looking for equivalent fraction of 2 over 3. Multiply by 2 first. 2 times 2, 4. Then multiply the denominator. 2 times 3, 6. That is the first equivalent fraction of 2 over 3. Remember, you are asked to find the first 2. So you have gotten the first one. an equivalent fraction of any fraction given to you. You can, the bottom line is know how to get equivalent fraction. How do you do that? Multiply that given fraction, the fraction given to you with the same whole number. Multiply both numerator and denominator by the same whole number. You can even multiply by 10. Like this now, if you multiply this thing by 10 now, you get 200 over 300. 2 over 3 has an equivalent fraction of 200 over 300. Yes, it's still an equivalent fraction of that. You can multiply by 1,000 or 1 million, depending on how you place your cost. You can also get equivalent fraction by dividing the given fraction with the same whole number. Divide, example, you are given this fraction and you are asked to get equivalent fraction. You can divide by 10. If you divide this by 10, you get 20. Get 40. 20 over 40 is still an equivalent fraction of 200 over 400. So, I am going to round off now. I hope you'll be able to answer questions after this video. I still remain your teacher, Obiora Onime.